Hi everybody and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows, Hypnocrow. My name is Melody for those of you who are new to my channel. Welcome. Thank you to each and every one of you guys, whether you are a new subscriber or a returning subscriber from my other channel. I am very grateful for all the love and support that you've given me on my journey. So this video is for the star sign of Gemini. Doesn't matter where your placement is or if you're just intuitively guided here, welcome. So this is also for the next 2 weeks of January 21st through February 4th. And during that time frame, we are having a new moon in a tropical sign Aquarius or sidereal Capricorn, depending on what astrology that you follow. So we're going to start off with the moon's energy, just like we did for the last video that I did a couple of weeks ago. And we're going to move into the next 2 weeks using a Celtic cross spread the same way we did last week, but with different decks. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started, Gemini. We're going to see how the moon's energy, how is that new moon energy affecting Gemini? How is that new moon energy affecting Gemini? That new moon energy affecting Gemini. You and your loved ones are safe. So new moon, and we have Cancer. Cancer are their home bodies, right? That's where home bodies for some of us who are Cancers are known as kitchen witches, who are have gifts and talents. Because we like to cook, we are home bodies. We like to provide for our family, our friends. So coming into these next 2 weeks, Gemini, the moon is making you feel very protected, like you are divinely untouchable. You and the people in your close circle that you can reach out and touch, whom you truly care about, whether it is truly family or chosen family. You are protected by the divine, and it's beautiful because it's not only just you, it extends beyond you. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Gemini, your Celtic cross spread, and for this next 2 weeks we're going to use Mystic Moons, or not Mystic Moons, Mystic Tarot. It's not by Angela. It's called the Mystic Mondays Tarot is what it's called. Mystic Monday Tarot. For the, oh, look at that. There's a crow in there. So it must be a specific message. So it's about new opportunities after a period of hardships. So put that back in there. I feel like you may not see it coming because it kind of caught me by surprise there, Gemini. So let's go ahead and cut these cards. And get started with your Celtic cross spread. This is my self-created deck, Oracle of the Crows. This is my brown deck. I'm not using my blue deck this week. This is my brown deck. Alright, so that is ready for you, Gemini. Alrighty, so this is important for you to know. Look at that. New opportunities. So I feel like they're really enhancing that. I mean, when I cut the cards, that card like slid off, like it was really trying to get my attention. And you seen when I found it in this deck here after it was on top with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So let's go ahead and pull up the bottom of the deck, get the underlying energy. Six of Cups. So this is definitely talking about your family members, siblings, parents, like immediate family, like your parents, your siblings, your children, your children's children. Like that's all immediate family, and it's talking about that, telling you, Gemini, that all of these people in your family, they're all divinely protected as well. So nothing is impossible, right? Nothing is impossible when you believe in that, right? So there's definitely a new chapter starting in your life where your belief system could be shifting. I don't know why, but I think there is two cards stuck together. Yeah. I feel like as a kid, there could have been some loved ones as a kid that has told you that you'll never get your hopes and dreams. What you're dreaming about it's not possible. With the Six of Cups here, and for some of you, you may be feeling a bit nostalgia about that. But I feel like Spirit is telling you, listen, Gemini, those were just words, right? So those were just words. You could do anything that you set your mind to. Nothing is impossible when you think about that. And I feel like, again, it has something to do with your childhood. Your childhood. And I feel like the two cups that are in your center are your parents, the grown-ups. So I feel like as this child, your parents could have said, well, I don't know why you're wishing for that, or I don't know why you're dreaming that this is, I don't know why you think that this is possible. That'll never come true. Right? That'll never come true. They broke your belief system down. Well, Spirit is telling you, listen, it was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan, because what has not killed you, Gemini, has only made you stronger. So I feel like they're telling you, you need to close the door to this old belief system that these people put into your mind, and start believing that anything is possible, because you are safe, you are protected, your dreams are safe, your dreams are protected. Just because things may have not worked out in the past does not mean that all hope is lost, is what I feel that they are telling you, Gemini. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and leave that there. So when you come into this reading, what is your current situation? Nine of Cups, right? Feeling hopeless, feeling like all dreams are lost. You're never going to be able to, get your wishes granted, right? Like things are never going to align for you. So that's that negative belief system right here that was instilled within you as a child, where you've had low self-esteem, you've had your heart broken, your hopes and dreams poured out all over the ground, and it wasn't on positive seeds of intention, it was on weeds, and these weeds literally grew up around you, and that is the weeds of your thoughts, like this will never happen, right? You'll never get to go in the direction that you want to go in. You'll never have your hopes and dreams, your wishes fulfilled, because that is not possible. So that is what I feel you are coming into this reading with in the current circumstances, and that's why you have this underlining energy of starting to shift your belief system and realizing that these people, what they said was only out of their own emotions is kind of what I want to say. Out of their own emotions. Strong mother issue here with the Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups. Strong mother energy coming through here. Telling you will never achieve your dreams. You'll never have the opportunity to achieve your dreams or goals. And here they are, maybe things finally coming into alignment for you, Gemini. So what is challenging you in these next 2 weeks? The Four of Pentacles. To let go. Yeah. To let go and learn to love yourself, right? With the Nine of Cups. To let go of feeling hopeless, like feeling like maybe my parents are right. I will never achieve my hopes and dreams, right? Well, Spirit is helping you to see that nothing is impossible when you let go of that repeating cycle, right? Of the blues, right? Of feeling hopeless. And learn to trust that the divine, and that maybe these passed on loved ones, maybe they're passed already, right? Maybe they're passed already. Love you to the moon and back. So for some of you Geminis, you may be getting an apology from somebody. So a passed on loved one, or somebody whom you considered part of your family, whether it was chosen, or a sibling, or a aunt, uncle, cousin, nephew, parents. But regardless, they're definitely family, and I feel like it's definitely coming from a female for you. Alright, so what is the root of this current situation? The Lovers. So for some of you, you may have to make a head over heart kind of a decision here. So the root of the current situation, ready or not, right? So the root of the current situation, they're telling you, ready or not, here this comes. It's coming into alignment. What you thought was hopeless, like you would never, like you were not meant for love, you were not meant for happiness, you were not meant to find the dream date, the dream love, or the perfect soulmate, or the perfect person, right? Boom, here they come. Something is coming into alignment for you. But I feel like it is only if you let go of the situation. Let go and trust what you see in your dreams. Let go of anything from the past that has caused you to perhaps feel less than. Maybe you felt like, what you wanted is not going to happen because it's not meant to, or maybe it's not divinely protected. No, Spirit is telling you maybe the things that happen when you wanted them to, because you were being divinely protected. So ready or not, here comes Gemini. Here they come, right? Here comes that perfect person. So this is the energy that you are flowing into from the last couple of weeks, from the full moon energy into this new moon energy. This is what it looks like for you, Gemini. Seven of Swords. So you're letting go of the deception, and I feel like you're kind of trying to look at the situation from a different point of view. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. This is your sign you've been looking for. So in the recent past, I feel like you've been looking for some truths, maybe perhaps looking for some signs. And I feel like, just like I said, I feel like you could have been in hang mode, like just stuck in this Four of Pentacles energy, like, well, I don't know, which way do I go to? Where do I go to? How do I let go of this? How do I do this? What's my next step? I feel like you were looking for a lot of signs and had a lot of questions, right? See how the swords, this one's poking down. So this is the signs that you're seeing, right? about what you are holding on to. And I feel like it has a lot to do with timing. I feel like it has a lot to do with timing for you, Gemini. So here you go. He got this sword of truth poking out here. And then you got this sword that kind of comes around in a circle. And then you got one coming back this way and one poking down in here and this one. I mean, it's like you are looking all over the place in different directions for different signs about what do I do here? What's my next step, right? Are they coming for me? Are they coming back, right? What Spirit is telling you, this new moon is revealing to you that it was all for your divine protection. This is, be careful what you wish for, right? Be careful what you wish for. So they're telling you to let go of that hopeless thoughts. Okay, the hopeless thoughts. Because look, see how she's got the sword? She's hanging on to it. It's going the whole way down to her knee, right? I feel like they're telling you it's affecting your whole body. From that thought that you are putting into the universe, of feeling nothing is impossible. I'm never going to get my dreams. They're never going to come true. This person is never going to come back around. And just when you are letting go, what you are doing is you are releasing the grip that you have on the situation, and then boom, things happen. You're releasing the emotional grip of the situation. So let's pull, well, I don't have my signs card, so let's get a clarification card on the recent past about this sign. Right. You're seeing the signs, again, the moon phases. You're seeing the signs that you are protected, and not to worry because your thoughts are going to deceive you. Yeah, so you're seeing the signs that things are cycling out, that new opportunities are coming, that everything is not hopeless, everything is not at loss. Things are going to come into alignment when I let go of trying to watch for the signs of when it's going to happen. So the sign that you're looking for is the moon. This is the moon that is giving you the answer, right? The truth. So pay attention to the moon, Gemini. And if I am not mistaken, no, it's in Aquarius and Capricorn. So I also feel like not only are they telling you to pay attention, see how the moon in the center is black, that's the new moon. How everything in your life has had a cycle or a phase to it, right? With the Six of Swords. And everything that you have went through has all led you to this point. Why? Because you have been following the signs that you've been seeing. I feel like a lot of you have been walking in the dark about a situation. And I feel like you are learning to trust in the signs that you are seeing and where you are going as well. Alright, so let's move on into what are you thinking about this next 2 weeks? Well, look at that. You're thinking about that heartbreak, right? How many times have I been stabbed in the back? Makes perfect sense why you are the last 2 weeks in the Seven of Swords, but it's in reverse, right? So you're thinking about that. You're thinking about where all the avenues that you have taken has caused all the pain, right? Some of them were easy to let go of. There were little jabs, and some were very painful. Like it feels like somebody stuck the whole knife in your heart, right? The whole thing, right? So what are you thinking about is, how do I unlock this pain? Right? You're thinking about that pain. That's why you got the Six of Cups here. You are very nostalgic this week, Gemini. Very, very nostalgic. And that exactly is why you are sitting in this pain. Right? You're very, very nostalgic. And that makes perfect sense why you're in the Nine of Cups. Like, you're like, man, is it ever going to be my turn? Am I going to have to continue going through all this pain, all this heartache, all this doubt, all this, like, not, like, I can't, like, everything I do, every avenue I take, I cannot trust, right? It always ends up in a deadlock. I always end up doing something messed up. Maybe my parents were right. Maybe I'm not meant for to make my dreams come true, because every time I try to take that step out, and trust that this is the time, I get hurt. I get stabbed. I get cheated. Alright, so what is coming towards you, Gemini? What is coming towards Gemini in the next few weeks? The Queen of Pentacles. So there could be somebody coming in to help you. Somebody whom, you have the Nine of Cups here. Somebody, it looks, she's holding, looks to me like a baby, but look at the orb in the center. That is your heart chakra and your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is your life force energy. To me, it's clean down to the sacral chakra. I feel like she's going to come in and offer you a helping hand. Help you to finish birthing this Nine of Cups. Because it's like you're almost there. Something is almost there. Something is coming into alignment. And you're feeling hopeless. You're feeling at loss. Like, is it ever going to be my turn, right? Maybe my parents were right. Maybe, maybe the things that I'm dreaming about is not meant to be, right? So you need to let loosen the apron strings, because I feel like this person, they are definitely, I feel like they are definitely somebody you can trust, because I feel like in the past you've been deceived. So I feel like this is definitely somebody you can trust. Somebody who has nothing but your greatest and highest good of intention, right? Greatest and highest good in mind here. And I feel like what they're telling you is let go of the past. It says don't text your ex. So we're definitely going to pull a clarifier on the Queen of Pentacles and don't text your ex as it pertains to what's coming towards Gemini. Ace of Wands. Yeah, they're telling you to let that go. Burn that bridge. See how it looks to me like it's a giant, one of them gigantic matches that you put down in one of them tall prayer candles. That's what that looks like. So I feel like this person is going to come in and give you a bit of advice. It tells you to burn that bridge with that ex-person. Burn it. Right? There's that match. It's already lit. And I feel like that is the sign that you're looking for. That's going to be your sign, right? Especially with the new moon in Sidereal Capricorn. New moon in Capricorn. So you could have strong water in your chart somewhere. So, and that could be the Capricorn energy. And that could be, you're paying attention that this is the perfect opportunity to burn that bridge. I don't want you no more. You're an ex for a reason. You didn't make me happy when we were together. Why would I give you another chance? You jilted me. You cheated on me. You deceived me. Right? Yeah. Somebody from your past coming in. I feel like an ex-lover. So how are you viewing yourself? The High Priestess. So you're viewing yourself as perhaps hanging on to a bit of secrets. Yeah. You were just waiting because what you were going to do is you're going to explore the situation first before you actually make a decision. Um, so I feel like what you're doing is you're listening to your intuition too. With the High Priestess in reverse, she's the keeper of secrets. I feel like what you are doing is you are you are viewing yourself as you are exploring because you feel that there is definitely a secret involved in this situation, and you know not to trust them because they have deceived you once before in the past. You've seen the signs, and that's what you're doing. You are seeing the signs again. Um, and you are holding that like in the back of your hat, and you are exploring things a little bit deeper into the situation. Um, how are other people viewing you? Three of Pentacles. Other people could be viewing you as somebody who is taking the space you need, even perhaps holding your secrets like to yourself, not sharing them, right? That's how people are seeing you. It's not sharing your secrets. You are not telling anybody your secrets. You're not telling anybody anything that they don't need to know until you explore more into the situation, because you here, Gemini, you have your eyes open. Your intuition is right on point. So if something doesn't feel right, trust it, right? Because you're going to feel it in that sacral chakra is what I feel. Because when I see the Nine of Cups, I think the sacral chakra. Hopes and fears. Okay, so then we got the Knight of Swords and do not disturb. So you are hoping that if you put up your do not disturb sign for a bit, that this person will get the message. I feel like a lot of you may have called in some spirit guides to come in and protect you, such as Archangel Michael, to protect you and to take care of you is what I feel. And I feel like you're hoping that they are around you. Any outcome of this situation is there's a heaviness that you've been carrying. And I feel like there's a heaviness that you've been carrying, but a lot of this stuff is intertwined. Yeah, and I feel like you're learning that there's a situation that is going to take your notice, so to speak. It's going to grab your attention because look, something is grabbing your attention. See how she's looking over at that, right? And you're unsure about the situation. And you got a heaviness that is on your back. Like, how is this all coming together? How is this all intertwined? You know, why is this happening? Why is that happening? I feel like you're putting up a lot of do not disturbs perhaps on your social media. Taking the time to separate yourself from that, and focusing more on your ideas and what you want to create. You're going to burn the bridge with this situation, but I feel like you were exploring into new things and checking to see how everything is intertwined. Because remember, you're being challenged to let go of something, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so beautiful energy. So finalizing, learning things, journaling things, maybe even writing a journal or creating a book. So because look, there's holding on to that book. Maybe having a new opportunity here open up through this situation where you were going to tell your story about your journey and how you've had to go through all these trials and tribulations in your life that brought you into this alignment energy. Alright, Gemini, so now we're going to, because you're going into February, check into, we're going to pull some Cupid messages here. This is Eras of Love Oracle cards by Mystic Moon Oracles. Pull some cards from Cupid, the Romance Angels, and the Archangels about advice. Yeah, see, plenty of fishness. See, there's somebody better for you. There's somebody better for you, somebody more in alignment. So you need to burn the bridge with your exes, with your past. Take care of yourself, cut them cords, right? Cut the cords of heaviness, right? Okay, so what else for Gemini, right? There is definitely outside interference, so you are right with what you are feeling. Your intuition is right on point right here. Your intuition is right on point. There is someone in your circle who is interfering. That's why I felt that intertwining energy. And you're seeing the signs of that is the truth, that this person is being deceptive. Yeah. And that this is all part of the lesson, right? The lesson. They teach you to raise your self-esteem. So in the moon's energy, the new moon in Capricorn, what you are doing is you're recognizing the signs that it's time to burn the bridge with this third party situation here. You've learned your lesson with this ex. You know, you're done carrying the heaviness of this intermingling. You know that this person is lying. You know that there's outside interference. You can see it for what it is. You are not allowing the deceptions of perhaps this codependency or neediness from low self-esteem to affect what you're seeing. Because why? Because you know, you've learned your lessons, right? This, whatever this person is doing, they're coming in as Casanova, and they're going to try to lie to you and sweep you off your feet. You know it because you've seen the signs. They showed you their true colors, right? That now you are seeing that it's time to burn a bridge with this person and trying to cycle it out. You've had enough, right? You've had enough. You've learned your lessons. So, Romance Angels, what advice do you have for Gemini? Yep, let go of control issues. And that is exactly what you are being challenged to do here with the Four of Pentacles. Let go of control issues and trust, right? Allow the situation to unfold as it should, just like I said. This situation, as soon as you let go of that grip, you're going to see, ready or not, here it comes. So release it. Because that's interfering with the manifestation. Your thoughts is what's interfering. That's what's, your thoughts is what's you're holding on to. It's what's controlling it. And when you let it go and learn to raise your self-esteem, love who you are, or even release this cord with love and light, right? Then you will see the signs that, boop, there it is. So that is what I feel. So let's go ahead and pull the Archangel, final Archangel message for Gemini. For some of you, though, this person is a control freak. And I feel like they tell you a lot of lies just to try to keep you from knowing things, being a Casanova. I'm charming, right? And I feel like they are, the outside interferences, controls, their life. Like they allow other people to interfere. And they keep a lot of people. They have a lot of people around them. A lot of fishes in their pond waiting to be picked is what they feel. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull. Okay, yeah, career transition. Your life's purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So yes, there is a career change happening for you, but you need to let go of how it's going to happen and just allow the situation to open as it should. Right there, new opportunities. That's the end of the energy. Remember, the underlying energy is that there is a new opportunity coming. There is, but you need this trigger that is coming up, is interfering with it, of how it manifests, and it's a fear that makes you feel like you're hopeless, like this is never going to happen, my dreams are never going to come true. So I feel like they're telling you need to think more with your heart space and trust, and explore why you still feel like your hopes and dreams are at a loss. And I feel like they want you to trust that you are protected, your hopes and dreams are protected as well. And you've learned a lot of emotional lessons along the way through the triggers, and now you're transitioning from that lower vibrating thought process of everybody's out to get me, or I'm not meant to be happy, and you are gaining the enlightenment of exploring all opportunities and sitting down and writing down all your ideas and creating a plan and recognizing the ones you follow through with and the ones that you don't, right? And the ones that just fall through the cracks, right? So they want you to let go of that apron string and just let it come as it's meant to. And it will. In the blessed divine timing. Thank you for watching, Gemini.